Hello, beautiful souls, divine beings. Welcome in this lovely space with me. Today I feel guided to go into another collective reading. So, with these collective readings, I pick up on all the messages that want to come through and I bring them together in one reading. So, you can listen to the whole reading or watch the whole reading, and you will consciously or unconsciously pick up the messages that are for you, or you can also tap into your intuition, move over the timer and feel where you need to stop, and then there will be a message or messages for you. Okay. So, collective, the first thing that wants to come through is if you are dealing with certain obstacles, if certain situations arise on your path that feel like obstacles and they have the same texture as obstacles from the past, and they might trick you into thinking, feeling, or acting in the same way as you used to do before because they have the same texture. But there is something in here that the obstacle is put on your path or is being put on your path to redirect you exactly in the direction that you need to go. So there is really this sense here of stay aware to don't go into or to don't judge these obstacles as being the same stuff that you are so fed up with from the past. Because, like I say, it has the same texture, it can feel the same, it can look the same, but it's not the same. It's just something that's been put on your path to redirect you, to switch you in a certain direction that you would otherwise not go into. So again, be aware to don't judge these obstacles as being the same stuff that you are fed up with. Just try to look at it from a different perspective and just go with it, because the direction that this obstacle is moving you in is exactly where you need to be. So trust in it. There is something like maybe something shows up on your path, and because of that situation, you have to go somewhere where you have never been, or where you would otherwise not go, and it's exactly in that place or in that other situation that something that is destined to find you will find you. So really, in this time, trust wherever life is taking you. Trust wherever life is taking you, and be aware to don't go into the old programs of judging it as being again an obstacle on your path, because it's not. It's really not. There is a different sense in here. But it can look the same, it can feel the same, but it's not the same. And you are also different. Even just if you would look at yourself dealing with the obstacle, if you would look at yourself from a higher perspective, you would see the difference in how you are interacting with this obstacle already. So you are different, but also this obstacle, or what you judge as being an obstacle, is just redirecting you in exactly the direction that you need to go. So trust in that. Okay, there is another message here that says if the situation that you are in is feeling very chaotic, and it feels for you that it's very difficult to find peace, there is a message here to don't try to run away from that situation, or to don't see the outside world as being the trigger for you not being in peace. There is an invitation in this situation to don't run away from it, but to stay in it and to find your peace within that situation. There is also this sense of I really feel this it's for someone, this feeling of I need peace, I need peace, I need peace, but my circumstances are not allowing me to be in peace. And this is really an opportunity there. There is an opportunity in there to stay in the situation and to find your peace within that situation. Because also the meaning of peace is not of being at peace, doesn't mean that anything or nothing around you happens. It's when everything around you is disruptive and you are still able to stay in your center. So there is really an invitation there to, because I feel this, I wanna go away and I want to find a place that is peaceful so I can be in peace. But that's not the meaning of this situation. This is not why this situation is being presented to you. This situation is being presented to you to stay exactly where you are and to find your peace in there. And you will. Everything is also supporting you now to, even in that situation, find your peace. And when you experience for yourself that you can find that peace within this situation, you will also be more and more aware of your capabilities. And it will also get easier and easier to, in whatever situation, stay at peace. So it's a little bit, there is a sense of a training ground in here for whomever this is for. Let's see what else is here. A lot of you can find completion and resolution in this moment or in this time with going inside. And then I come back to this situation of finding peace within this outside chaos. That is an example of it, but this is a message for more. That there is really a lot of opportunity around to find resolution and completion to certain stuff with going inside. As within, so without. So this completion, this resolution within, which will then also reflect itself outside back to you. But everything is very supportive now to go within, to be awake, to be aware. And here I also feel substances to do your utmost best to don't bring fog in your mind, whatever that means for you. There is really an invitation here to stay awake, stay aware, because you might miss out on certain things, which then will again create certain delays. And I really feel substances in here. This is also a message for some. If you are using certain substances to at first be very conscious why you are using them, and then try to don't. That's the ideal situation, but to for sure don't use them to escape from something. Because I feel delay in there. And I come back to this situation of finding peace within. Like, for example, if you are in a situation that is very chaotic around and you want to find peace within, and then you grab to a certain substance because it brings you the illusion of being more in peace, but it's still an illusion. So going within and finding your peace within that situation, within any situation, is a lot more productive and a lot more constructive than reaching for a certain substance. There is a lot of progress, promise of progress from going within now for everyone. Crystals also. If you feel drawn to certain crystals, go into that, follow that. Creativity also comes through here, and then it feels linked also with these substances. I would never advise to, if you want to stop using a certain substance, I would never advise to replace it with something else. But there is a message in here to replace it with something that is feeding your soul, something that is nourishing your soul. I feel the creativity in here coming through. So, for example, you make a promise with yourself whenever you feel the need to reach for a certain substance, that you replace that with drawing, singing, um, artwork, music, dancing, writing, cooking. Working outside, working with nature, with plants, with herbs. And then it's because there is something with replacing with, it's more like transforming it into something different. Because there is this, a lot of times when we feel attracted to a certain substance, it comes from a suppressed creativity, a need for creativity that we are unable to express, and then we reach for a certain substance. It's not always like that, but it's a possibility, and I feel that in here. So instead of suppressing this creativity that is there, that really wants to be expressed, so instead of suppressing it express it. And transmute, again, this not replacing but transmuting, transforming it into something. So allow this creativity. Can be in all ways. We are creative beings. Anything we do is a form of creation. So there is really this transforming it, or allowing this creativity to find a way out in whatever way is resonating with you, whatever way is nurturing your soul. And for many, really go within. Go within, meditate, connect to Source, God, Spirit, whatever you connect to. For some who are really waiting for something to be solved, something that has to do with contracts, money issues, family situations, home situations, legal stuff, things like that. If you are worried about that, and it's causing you, it's really causing you heaviness, burden, and it feels beyond your control, there is a promise here that it is also in a process of resolution, and that we have weeks coming through here. So for some of you are really asking, will this ever be solved? There is something in here within weeks, which is within 1 to 4 weeks. Otherwise I would get months. Okay, and this is a situation that really feels, it feels a little bit like a dark night of the soul, but it's not a full dark night of the soul, but the situation has this, again, this texture of a dark night of the soul, like things one by one falling down, crashing down, and it feels very much beyond your control, and you have no view in this moment on how this will resolve itself. But there is really, for anyone for whom this message is, there is really something here. Don't worry. Do your utmost best to don't worry, because really in this moment you don't see what is happening there, and it's okay that you don't see what is happening there, but trust that within weeks there will be a resolution to this, or there will be progress into this for sure. There is again this message coming through from really trust the higher plan, trust the bigger plan in this. And also in here, because I know it can be, if we are in a situation, the dark night of the soul itself, or in a situation that has the same texture as the dark night of the soul, we feel very much in a void. We have no idea why everything is happening, We have no idea how to solve anything. And there is always an invitation in there to surrender and to learn to embrace the unknown, to learn to also accept this situation of not knowing anything, having no idea what's going to happen. Instead of trying to escape that, to embrace that, to come to a place of acceptance in there. This, this one. That one very smoothly flipped over. Failure. I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. So whomever feels like who did something that you are judging as not being okay, there is an invitation in here again for forgiveness. Forgive yourself. Forgive yourself because we make mistakes. That's how we learn. It's a part of being in this human experience. It's a part of the learning process, making mistakes. So when we do certain things that we feel are not the best choices to make, it's always good to reflect on that and then from there learn from it, and next time do our utmost best to make a different choice. But that should be it. That should be it, because if we go into this cycle of judging ourselves and keeping ourselves small, we are making ourselves more smaller and smaller, and the smaller we make ourselves, the bigger the chance we make more mistakes, because we are already putting ourselves down, and from that place it's a lot more easy to make mistakes, because we keep on creating this small image for ourselves, and we will also act that out then. So there is really something, if you feel you did something that is not okay, look at it from a loving, caring, empathic, compassionate place for yourself. See what choices you can make different in the future, in the illusion of time, and then forgive yourself. Truly forgive yourself, and just make a commitment to yourself to do your utmost best to make a different choice if a situation like that shows up again. But forgive yourself. Forgive yourself. There is an opportunity in this situation to learn something from, and use this situation for that. Don't put yourself down. There is no need for that. There is a message here also for some, that if you have lost someone or something with that you had a very emotional bond with, if you have lost that, then there is a message in there to, instead of being sad about the fact that you lost it, we can actually never lose anything, but there is a message in there to, instead of being sad about the fact that you lost something, to look at it from a different perspective and to see the value in why you were appreciating it so much. The person or this object. I feel for most this is about an object. Something you lost, and then I feel this sadness about losing that certain thing. There is really this invitation in here to look at why were you so emotionally attached to it, and then go into the feeling of appreciating it, because the thing, the object, it's just an object. The bond that is there and the thing that is now creating the sadness of losing it is still within yourself. So it doesn't matter if this object is literally in your hands or if it's gone. The appreciation, the bond with it, it's in here, and it can never lose you, or you can never lose it. The same with people. But like I say, for most of you, I feel this is about a certain object. What else is here? Where am I? Also, again, to this losing something, there is this nothing in our external world is from an infinite nature. So whatever we attach to in our outside world, in our external world, there will be a moment that we have to detach from it, because it doesn't last. But it's about connecting, feeling the connection with people, with situations, with circumstances, with objects, with places, feeling that connection, and feeling that connection, experiencing that connection from a place of knowing that it's not to last. So, from a place of non attachment. And then there is this, whenever this connection is there, we can also be in full appreciation and full gratitude for the moment that this connection is there, without attaching to it. And even when the situation, the person, the place, whatever, even when it leaves our life, this connection is still there. Because the connection is not attached to that outside object, situation, person, place. And then the gratitude for feeling that connection, and this experience you take with you wherever you go. And this is infinite. Okay. This is a message for, if you, this is a message about finances. I really feel the finances in here. If you've been working very hard and you've seen very little results up on this moment, there is a message in here that very soon you will see the rewards from all this work that you have been putting in. It's in this moment still unseen, but very soon you will start to see. You will start to see the fruits on the tree. Soon. There is light in this situation. There is hope in this situation. There is an invitation here to just keep on doing what you are doing and trust and faith. And to trust and to have faith, because it's impossible that this will not be rewarded. It's impossible. But you are not seeing this. You are not seeing it in this moment. So trust. This might confuse you in a sense. Maybe in a sense of you've been working so hard on something and you even got a lot of messages already that rewards are coming, but you see very little of it. But you are really, really moving into a place or into a way of living that feels so much more peaceful, so much more positive, so much more easy, so much more flowing than what it was before. So don't worry. Don't worry about this, because it's resolving. It's, like I say, there is this, it's impossible that this will not be rewarded. And you are getting messages, that's what I feel also. You are getting messages a lot that is saying this. Whomever I'm speaking to now, you get a lot of confirmation, you get a lot of signs, you get a lot of messages that are telling you this. And you are in this, yeah, but hello, when? It's happening. It's happening. Trust. Trust. There is even this sense of miracles in here. I want to put one more in here because I feel there is something here. This one. Something unseen is interacting with this situation. And this is a message for what I say, for people who are really been working very hard on something, and that something is, it feels very much in resonance with your soul. It really feels like the right thing to do. This is something that makes you happy. This is something that you are passionate about. This is something that you put your soul in. And it feels right to do this. But I feel you doubting in some moments of, because the rewards are not yet showing up, you start to doubt, maybe it's not my path, maybe this is not my way. So there is this sense of destiny and purpose also in here. But don't worry, trust where this is taking you. Keep on doing what you are doing. Again, it's impossible that rewards are not following here. It's impossible that the fruits are not growing. They are growing. You just don't see them yet. And you do, in a sense. You do see them. But there are moments that you are really doubting about this. But something's been worked out here, behind the scenes, for you. So don't, if you are doubting to drop this and to go back to something else, don't. Stay on track, because you are right on track here. You really are right on track with this. I have here 8888, abundance, incredible power and abundance. And then we have 55. This is, it's double five, it's change, it's massive change. I also feel you being pulled out of your comfort zone very strong in here. And you've been putting in a lot of work here, a lot of, like I say, this is your, it feels your heart and soul is in here. Just keep on doing what you are doing. Keep doing what you are doing, and stay aligned to your truth. Keep on walking this path. You know it's your truth. You know it's the right thing to do. It's just your outside world that is making you doubt again. But there is nothing to doubt here. Trust in the signs that you get. Again, me saying you, confirming this again to you, it's gonna be rewarded. With the 10 of Pentacles, it's the biggest one. It's the biggest Pentacles card that there is. So you're gonna be rewarded very, very well. You will be very well provided for. Trust. Stay aligned to your truth. Keep on walking this path. Whenever you doubt, catch yourself. And trust in the signs that you get here. One more. One more. And then I'm gonna leave you with this. Divine Feminine. So this is a message for all. This is a message for all to stay in your receiving state. Stay in your receiving state. If you are masculine or feminine, doesn't matter. Tap into your state of being open to receive. Whatever. Being open to receive. Remind yourself to go inside. If you feel that obstacles are on your path, know that they are redirecting you in exactly the right direction. There is a lot of power into going within. And yeah, stay in your receptive mode for whatever life wants to bring in for you. Okay, my dear collective, I'm gonna leave you with this. I'm sending you lots of love, lots of light, lots of peace and blessings for each and every one.